Hey there, folks. All right, today is Wire Up the Display Day. So I have everything here ready to go. Got my heavy-duty liquid nails, painter's tape, and a marker so I can mark the ends of the plug so I know which port to plug it into. Got all my igniters. Got my zip ties for when I do the motor wreck. Got my bottle of cold water, and I have my sheets here. These are, the firing order and the firework name. You print it out right from the Ignite website. And got the boards. I got some more boards over there, and got some tunes ready to go. So I'm gonna sit down here, jam some tunes, and get this all wired up, eh? All right, so we're moving along here. We got getting them glued to the board. So one thing you have to be careful of is that you don't put something that has angled. So like this house rocker here, you don't want to put it next to something like that that's tall, right? Because these shoot out. So you want to kind of keep it where there's no like firework on the other side. So basically, I wish I had an iPhone camera, but basically all I do is I'm using this adhesive here and just go around the outside. Now I kind of overdo it, but I don't want anything tipping. So just give it an X there. And then another thing is you got to make sure that, we get this down here. So one thing you got to make sure is that the fuse is facing, all the fuse connections are facing the same direction, just makes it easier when you wire it up. So yeah, like I said, these are the small 200 gram cakes. I like to keep them on the board separate. It doesn't mean that a 500 gram is going to shoot off before one of these. This is not really the firing order per se. I'm just kind of grouping stuff together because really two things don't go off at once except for this and that candle. Them two go off at once. That's why they're together. But really, it doesn't really matter where you place them on the boards. But other than I keep the 500 grams kind of the same, or the 200 grams and the 500 grams separated. So, all right, continue on here, get everything glued down. And then after that's done, we will start wiring it up. All right, so this is what I mean. So under here is the fuse, and I clip on the igniter, and then I tape it there just to keep it secure so it doesn't get pulled out. And then I got it numbered here, and this is the end that gets plugged into the module, and I have it numbered 1. And then this is just to hold the bundle of wires, and I also mark the cake. But what I do is I peel off enough tape to do the whole board. That way I'm not having to fiddle fuck around and keep ripping pieces off. So I do that, and that way this whole board will get done. So like I said, just attaches to the fuse, and then tape to just keep it so it doesn't get pulled out. That tells me where to plug it in a module. That's just to hold it. So all right, got to do up this whole board here. All right, so one of the other things I wanted to mention is, if you see there, I have 3-2. So I know the -2, it's going on the second module. So all right, so far we have 2 boards done. Big 500 gram. Now this one, this 500 gram kind of goes with the finale with the mortars. The little 200 gram over there, that's kind of start of the show. I still have all this left. So I had a little issue with our hot water heater. Sometimes when I'm down here and use power tools or bump into it, the pilot goes out. It's very finicky. So I had to spend like an hour fiddle fucking with that dumb thing. So got it going though. That's all that matters, eh? So all right, gotta finish this up. All right, so this is what I was talking about of fusing cakes together. So we have the igniter here, and it's gonna light it, and I have it wrapped together, and then it's gonna go here and hit that. So both of these cakes will go off about the same time. This is like 0.01 second a foot, so it's just, so as soon as that hits, it's gonna go there, and these will pretty much go off at the same time. All right, we're in the home stretch here. The last thing to do is wire up our canister shells. So again, this year we're going with Neon Blaze by Phantom and Brothers. And Brothers Pyrotechnics is probably my favorite firework manufacturer. All right, so let's get these loaded in the tubes and then wire it up. All right, we got the Baby Peppy's rack, the small 12 shooter, all wired up. So that's it. So like I said, you put the igniter on here, and once it's triggered, it'll just go down the line, fire in each one. Now I didn't use the fast fuse on this. This is just the fuse that's actually on the Firework for this one. But on the big one here, I will use the fast fuse I mentioned earlier, where you light it, it'll just go, and it'll light pretty much everyone off at the same time. Ignite every firework as part of the grand finale. So, all right, that's it. All that's left to do is the show here. So we went through scripting, did a fireworks stash video, kind of showed you how I set things up. So, yeah, like I said, all that's left to do is put on the show, eh? So, happy 4th of July, everyone. I was just, felt like, you know, fooling around. I'm on vacation, so I want to shoot some videos, eh? All right, folks, until the show, remember, be kind.